join us a bit later. Good morning, welcome to Core Wednesday. Let's find ourselves a space and make a start by just jogging gently on the spot. Nothing too onerous. Whoops, daisy. To get our body warmed up. That's it. Just going from not working out to working out, from not moving to moving. That's it. Feel our heart rates kind of go up. Feel the energy level kind of go up. And from there, into some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Get those big joints moving. Get that synovial fluid flowing. So, nice, great big movements. Nicely done. Then back into jogging on spot. Then we'll kick those out. Okay, so this morning we're going to aim to do 6 exercises. One of them's going to be a combination. We're going to need some weights. We're going to be specifically targeting our biceps, triceps, and our back, our lats. Good morning again. So we're going to start off with some alternating bicep curls. So putting our elbows to the side of our body, our palms facing up, and then utilising our weights or our bands or what we've got available. We're just going to start curling our arms. So squeezing our biceps to move our arms up. As one comes up, the other one goes down. But the only movement we've got is from our forearms. Everything else stays still. All the way up, all the way down. From there, we're going to tricep overhead extension. We're going to pin our elbows to the side of our head. And we're going to drive our arms up into the air by squeezing our triceps. And slowly bring them back down, extending them as far down our back as we can so we can feel that stretch across our triceps. So when you look at it from the side, again, driving it all the way up. Don't try not hitting the ceiling, and then come all the way back down. From there, after we've done alternating tricep overhead extensions, we're going to go into our bent over position. We're going to go into some bent over rows. So for this, our arms are just levers. What we're going to do is squeeze our back to raise our arms up and slowly bring them back into the lower down position. So it's important as we bend our back, keep it nice and straight and supported. So for me, I keep my head up. That makes it so it helps me keep my back straight. And as I squeeze my back and slowly let them come back down and stretch my back out. From there, after we've done the bent over rows, we're going to go straight into tricep kickbacks. We can stay in that bent over position, pin our arms to the side of our body, drive our arms backwards by squeezing our triceps and slowly bring them back to the starting position. So from the front, literally is just straight back and then back to the starting position. From there, we're going to go into our combination movement. This is going to be bicep curls into an overhead press. So we're going to bring both our hands, palms facing forwards. We're going to curl the arms up, twist our hands round, and drive our hands up to the ceiling for the full press motion. Then bring it back down to the shoulders and all the way down to the front. So if you look at that from the side, again, arms pinned in the side. First part of the movement is just at the forearms, spinning the arms round, drive up to the ceiling, and come back down. Okay, any questions? No. Excellent. In which case, let's make a start with set number 1. We're going to do 4 sets as always, 10, 10, 12, and 15. We'll start off with our alternating bicep curls. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From there into our overhead tricep extensions. So driving our arms straight up to the ceiling with our elbows pinned as close to our head as we can. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And from there into our bent over position as we're going to bent over rows. We're really squeezing our back. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay in that bent up position as we're going into our tricep kickbacks, pin our elbows to the side of our body. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up straight into our combination movement. This is our dual arm bicep curls into overhead press. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1. Drive to the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. I'll pop the timer on. How was that for everybody?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Again, just take note of what your body's telling you, any kind of niggly bits. Just know that they're there. Obviously, the difference between achiness and pain. So achiness is okay, we don't mind that. Pain, obviously, is not a good thing. We just stop. And we seek advice from professionals at that point. It is amazing, actually, the number of people that kind of push through that kind of pain barrier, and actually the rhetoric around it. No pain, no gain, all that kind of stuff. But the pain is such an interesting thing because it's designed to actually get your attention, so you do something about it. It's a bit like those people that the oil light comes on in the car, and they ignore it and ignore it and ignore it, and eventually the engine kind of seizes up, and they kind of go, "But I don't know what happened." And you've got the same kind of thing happening with the body. Speaking of things that happen with the body, it's time for us to move on to set number 2. Okay, so we're going to do the same again. This time, though, we're going to concentrate on the muscle and actually making that mind-muscle connection work. So going into our alternating bicep curls, I want you to really focus on that squeeze in your bicep. Try and squeeze every single muscle fiber you possibly can. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Up to penny. Okay. Back into tricep overhead extensions. It's amazing you can get lost in these things and enjoy it. So again, straight away, put your mind into your triceps this time. Really feel them squeeze as you drive your arms into the air, and then slowly release them back down. Feel them stretch as they go down your back. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, on from there into our bent over position as we go into our bent over rows. We'll start these in 3. Oh, sorry, putting your mind into your lats, into your back. So really feel it squeeze as you're raising your arms, just like levers. Start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, stay in that bent over position as we're going to tricep kickbacks, bringing our elbows to the side of our body, but moving our focus into our triceps. So feel them squeeze, especially as kind of driving them backwards, and feel them stretch as you bring them forwards. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing upright again. Back into our combination movement. So our bicep curls to overhead press, arms facing forwards. This time I'm going to have 2 different muscle groups. I'm going to start off with our mind in our biceps as we do the bicep curl, and then our mind shifts into our medial delts, our shoulders as we go for the overhead press. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Have a break, grab a drink. I'll pop the timer on again. I always seem to have to remind myself to do that. Yeah. It's I was having a good chat with Lisa the other day, and we're comparing notes. She's very much a big advocate of mindfulness and mindful practice. So what she does in her business is she teaches the hairdressers and stylists, etc. When in the moment, rather than just chatting about nothing, just concentrate on doing that kind of motion. So if they're kind of doing someone's hair, just concentrate on that moment of doing the hair and put all the mind into doing that. And it creates that sense of purpose, that sense of flow. And the same thing happens when we're doing exercise, because when you kind of put your mind into that kind of feeling that your muscles kind of driving, then nothing else needs to exist. So for that moment, you're creating that sense of flow. Nothing else exists in the world, just you and your muscles. So it's a nice way of actually creating space and calm in your life, alongside actually creating that stimulus for growth. Speaking of which, it's time for us to move on to set number 3. Grab hold of our weights again. Move back into our alternating bicep curl position. The palms facing upwards. I'm going to start these with thinking about speed. So it's going to be slightly faster on the way up and slightly slower on the way down. You're going to compensate with that because when you get to the top of your up motion, you're going to hold it for like a brief moment before releasing it to come down. So it keeps both of them moving. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and from there into tricep overhead extensions. So pin our elbows just to the side of our head, really driving our arms into the air. Fast on the way up, then squeeze at the top, and slow on the way down. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Put ourselves into our bent over position, ready to our bent over rows. Again, fast on the way up, squeeze and hold your lats, then slow on the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, stay in that bent over position, pin our elbows to the side of our body as we go into tricep kickbacks. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, standing upright. Go to bicep curls into overhead press. So again, faster on the way up, slow on the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, pop weights down, have a break, grab a drink. Da, da, da. How's that feeling?
I don't need that focus with the hair, you know. It's like shoot, done.
Yep, I couldn't appreciate that one.
You need a mirror, you know.
But it's just that it's interesting being able to kind of create that kind of focus, that kind of mindset, which means that because you can do, if you can do it in one place of your life, like when you can do it in your training, you can really focus in on just that feeling of your muscles. It means that that kind of feeling is available to you at any point in time, because you're building up those melding pathways that allows you to kind of create that space, those kind of pathways in the brain. The more you use those pathways in the brain, the easier it is for them to be activated. So you can then start to tap into it in other areas, like, for example, when you're on stage. So you just get into the zone where you just feel everything kind of flows.
It's all focus. It's really focus. It's
Yeah.
the moment you're in that flow that you know exactly, now I need to really focus because now is the time. That's it.
That's right. Just like now is the time for set number 4.
I know you're going to say that, so I'll give you, I give you the support. You finish.
Love it. You set them up, I'll knock them down. Okay, so back into our alternating bicep curls. We're going to go through, I bring it all together. So great form, great feeling connection with your biceps, that great timing. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and from there into our triceps, our tricep overhead extensions. So driving your arms into the air. Really feel that squeeze and that stretch of your triceps. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. From there, back into our bent over position. As we go into our bent over rows, keeping that back nice and straight and protected. Really concentrate on that feeling in your lats. As we go fast on the way up, slow and controlled on the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, bring our elbows to our side for our tricep kickbacks. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, standing up straight, let's come to our last combination movement, bicep curls into overhead press. You know, really concentrate that feeling in your biceps, followed by your shoulders into your delts. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, popping the weights away now. Grab a soft drink. That's the end of a little upper body session today. Thank you both for being here, and thank everybody else who's watching this on the recording. Hopefully this is going to go really well. Got to give a special thank actually to Maget. That has been a beautiful sunrise this morning. I love the silhouette of the cat that went over earlier. So thank you for sharing that one. Really, really much appreciated. Ah, have an absolutely super day ahead, guys. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for Lower Body Friday. Dom made a mistake and he's put a stretch Saturday in for Saturday. So we're going to have a stretch Saturday on Saturday as well. If you want to join us, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, have a super day and we'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.